This video is all about how to make brisket and get a good bark and some great moisture. The first thing you want to do when you start to do a brisket is to get all the extra moisture from off the meat when you pull it out of the packaging, and then you want to start trimming the hard fat. You don't want to get all the fat off, just the hard fat that's not going to render down, and then you want to season it. A little layer of our sweet and spicy rub, and then a heavy coating of our all-purpose rub. A quick time-lapse video showing you how to prep the brisket. Get it on your smoker. We like to cook ours at 250 degrees. Put some probes in and make sure that you get it to an internal temperature of 205 on the thick part. It's important to let your brisket just smoke. You don't want to mess with it. You don't want to keep looking at it. Just let it ride. So we let it ride till it gets that internal temperature of 205. We don't touch it. And then once it's done, we take it out and we wrap it so that it can rest. Some people will wrap it when it starts to stall. But we just let it ride all the way through until it's time to let it rest. If you're doing a big brisket, you want to let it rest after smoking for anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. The longer the rest, the better it is. So for this brisket, we let it rest for about 2 hours. We wrapped it up tight in foil, covered it in a towel, and just let it sit and let it rest. And here we are, ready to start slicing. I'm going to save some of this brisket for a brisket chili later on, so went ahead and cut that brisket in half after it rested. You can see the smoke ring, you can see the great bark that's still there, and all that moisture that's still in there. Went ahead with the brisket that we're going to eat for dinner and went ahead and started to slice it. You can still see that smoke ring, you can still see the great bark, and you can definitely see all the moisture that's still inside that brisket. One way to test your brisket is the bend test. So after you're finished slicing it, you take a slice and see if you can bend it without breaking it. So you can do it over your finger. We have it here over a sharpener. But either way, you want it to be able to hang down on both sides without breaking. So this one is right on the edge. You can see part of it is starting to break out a little bit, but it didn't break all the way and fall apart. So that's a perfectly done brisket. Only thing left to do at this point is to plate it. This was a great dinner that we had with the family. You'll notice that this is a shorter video than a lot of our other cooking videos, and that's because with brisket, there's not a lot to it. Once you prep it and season it and trim it, you put it on the smoker, leave it alone, then you let it rest, and then you slice it and eat it. Here's an image of another brisket that I've recently done. I just wanted to give a couple more pointers on brisket. While it is not a lot of steps to it, you choose your brisket, you trim the brisket, you season it, you let it smoke, then you let it rest, and then you slice it. But what's important is not to get caught up on how long you let it smoke. What's really important is the temperature. You want the thick part of the brisket to get 205 before you pull it off and let it rest. I hope you've enjoyed this short video on how to make a great brisket. Again, if you like what you're seeing with us using our products to make great food, if you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're on IGTV or Facebook Watch, just keep looking out for more from the Cooking with Mike D's series. Remember to hit up our website, order your sauces and rubs. You can throw some D's on it anytime you want. Thanks for watching.